In this chaotic world, it has been a tendency of humans to put others in some bracket or the other. But judging the world with the binary system of good and evil is a flawed concept. Except for those who aren't humans. Every good person has a trace of evil and vice versa. However, the majority of Hollywood directors have missed this nuanced approach. But the action-packed rollercoaster ride of Cobra Kai is the perfect example of reality-driven cinema. Hi and welcome to TFIPost Entertainment. I'm your host Ansh Pandey. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. If you're watching us on Facebook, do like, share and follow the page. Let's begin with the video report. In 1984, the American martial arts kid drama film The Karate Kid stormed into theaters and took the audience by surprise. It was well received by the global audience and its success inspired the makers to turn it into a franchise. Cut to May 2018, YouTube released a 10-episode series, Cobra Kai, with the same star cast. The series picks up after a time gap of 34 years. It chronicles the bittersweet rivalry of the two arch-nemesis Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso. It has beautifully blended the key elements and highs of its prequel movie The Karate Kid, thus doing absolute justice with it. The audience get to see a fresh perspective. Evidently, the director has left it open to the audience to decide for themselves who is a good guy, who is the antagonist of the series. Irrespective of how Hollywood has been portraying the protagonist and antagonist, Cobra Kai makes the perfect case that the world is full of grays. Today's hero can be tomorrow's villain based on their circumstances that are thrown at them. The director has remarkably displayed the character transformation and completely draws audience in the act. The audience find it hard to categorize the actors as the hero or the villain as the pendulum of righteousness keep changing hands. This breaks the monotonous rhythm of the cliché story in which the goodness oozes from the main lead. Additionally, the director has beautifully played with the character, giving them multiple shades and depth to each and every character arc. The movie is full of many unmissable plot lines and life lessons, but here are a few honorable mentions that stood out. Firstly, Johnny Lawrence, played by William Zabka, the negative guy from the original film, has turned out to be the darling of the audience. From being a bully and lonely person, Johnny comes out as a reformed guy. He finds a purpose in training young kids and in the way becomes a true flag bearer of karate. Secondly, Daniel LaRusso, who's played by Ralph Macchio, the good guy from the original film, comes out with his own share of negatives. Many times he's a boastful, arrogant and a mean guy who keeps trying to look down others but mends his way quickly. His character arc jumps back and forth but in the end had a positive influence on everyone. But the most glaring transformation and director's favorite fiddle is Eli Moskowitz. His character arc has moved from being a meek guy who is bullied by others to himself becoming a violent bully. By the end of season 4, he traces a full circle and returns to being a nice guy, who realizes that the real essence of karate is defense rather than being ruthless and blind aggression. All these things clicked among the audience because of the skillful play by the director. The director smartly avoided needless meddling with the character arcs of every actor. For instance, there are several actors like John Kreese and Terry Silver who have remained virtually same throughout the 5 seasons. The directorial team has to be given credit for pulling such a masterpiece series that took for 5 seasons straight. Cobra Kai has everything from humor, emotions, romance to action-packed drama and unique and fresh choreography. It is a perfect tribute to the original film The Karate Kid, to karate and realism of this world that it should not be seen through binary lenses.